going to try to see how this does wearing it and see if it's just too bouncy. And see if we get a decent picture this way. So we'll call this a test, and I didn't change my shoes again. That is probably one of the biggest problems I have, is remembering to change my shoes. Maybe I should put this up here just a little farther so it's not as bouncy. Maybe this way you can actually see what I'm seeing. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see how it works. Let's see how it goes, shall we, guys? Maybe I should tilt it down a little bit, because they're usually down here, not up here. Let's see. Let's see how that works. I don't know, it feels bouncy. We'll see how it goes. Gave him some leftovers out of the fridge. It was fridge clean out day. What'd you think, girls? It was a mixture of cracked chicken, sausage, gravy, and biscuits, sloppy joes, and ranch chicken, or ranch hamburger. They don't seem to be picky, though. That one's already empty. Alright, you go, girls. Are you chasing him again? That's just rude. Just rude. I know, I'm sorry. I can't stop him. Well, we ended up, our broody hen came off the nest 2 days before her hatch date. She was just done. And I think it's because she stopped feeling movement in the eggs. I looked, and 4 of the 6 had not been developing. 2 of them were developing, but it looked like they had stopped probably a week or so before delivery. So, hi there, Roni. Hi, sweetest Roni girl. Hi there, the sweetest Roni girl. Let's see, are we getting to see anything? There's the sweet girl. Maybe we'll tilt it down more so you can see what I'm seeing. You can see my sweet girl. Are you done eating? Did you finish eating? Did you finish eating, sweet girl? They like to share the bowls a lot. But yeah, so they had stopped creating life, so I let them go. But it is good to know that we were incubating and we were making babies. They had just stopped. I don't know if it had just gotten too hot in there, and that's very possible. Or she just got tired of sitting. That is also entirely possible. Look at that pretty girl. Look at that pretty girl. I know, guys. Oh, what are you doing in there hollering? You know, Mom needs to clean the poopy. Mom needs to clean the poopy pans. The big, large poopy pan. Are you down there in your little spot? Are you down there in your little spot? Oh, that fan feels good. Alright, let's do some scooping. Lots of good times here. But it is handy to be able to clean this out and keep down on the fly population. Hopefully you can hear me over the fan. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Yes, mouthy boy. Yes. Your girl's in here. Are you coming in? You've already laid your 2 eggs for today. You and your sister. Oh. Go away, flies. So much better than it was last year, though, when we didn't have this awesome litter pan. Or sweet PDZ pan. That is the best stuff ever. Frack, honey, what you doing? You being Mr. Nosy Britches? Are you being a Mr. Nosy Britches? I really need to start doing this in the morning, and I always forget until I come out here in the evening. And by then, it's hot out here. But the fan does help. And it keeps it from blowing back at me. I do miss winter. There wasn't a smell at all. But other than the smell when you open the container, that's really the only smell in here. You don't smell it up here because it dehydrates it so fast. Little short arms can barely reach. I can take down my broody pen now, but on my luck, as soon as I do it, I'm going to end up with somebody broody again. Oh, Guinea. Yeah, 3, 7, 8, 9, and 2 under you. Well, hi, Ficky. What's the little Ficky butt doing? Need some fresh water? 3 times a day we get fresh water. Now Mommy gets to climb in the cage. Oh, Dad didn't put it all the way in the back today, so I don't have to climb all the way in there. It gets so yucky from the ducks. But I found that the bucket works the best since we have the ducks. Hi, chickas. Oh my goodness, guineas. They're so loud. So very loud they are. And I just cleaned the pond 4 days ago. And it stayed clean for about a day. But it gets gnarly looking pretty quick. But the ducks, they like it, so. We had a really big pop-up storm today. The goats were not impressed. It was very loud. Honestly, the 13-year-old didn't much care for it either. It was very, very loud. I'm going to attempt to not get the phone wet, or the camera wet. So I don't have the waterproof case on it because I'm doing recording with sound. And hopefully the setting changes I made work. I have a headgear and body gear. I'd like to not have to wear the body gear because it looks a little, encumbersome. But I can wear it if need be. The head one probably wouldn't be too bad, since I'm not planning on wearing it for hours on end. But we'll see what works out best. I'd like to get more regular everyday recording done. I've been down with a kidney stone for a couple of days, so there was definitely no recording going on around here because I could barely walk, let alone talk or record. Those things are vicious. I would not wish one of those on my worst enemy. Maybe my worst enemy, but not anybody I even halfway liked. They're vicious. But luckily I have an amazing husband who took the day off yesterday and took care of me and replaced one of our sump pumps that went out, while I was down. Thankfully. Because he's amazing and takes amazing care of me. I could probably do most everything I needed to do, but not nearly as well, and definitely not as happily without him. So he must live forever. Forever and ever. What you doing, Roni? I know, I'll get you some more hay. I know you don't like the hay, but it's still better than no hay. So a normal place we usually get Timothy, but all we had was Orchard until the end of this month. So, Orchard it is. They're not impressed. They've had Orchard before. Orchard is perfectly fine. They're not impressed. They want their Timothy back. But if it's between Timothy or Orchard and nothing, Orchard tastes fine. Little picky britcheses. But Mommy is very careful about what kind of hay and feed that we have here because we have 3 wethers. And we have had surgery for urinary calcifications that we didn't actually have. But we've had the surgery and it was very expensive. So we don't really want to have the surgery again because we actually do need it because Mommy didn't feed him the right stuff. So I'm very careful with their calcium phosphorus ratios. And Verona just gets to tag along with that. And they get their alfalfa Timothy pellets to help balance out their ratios once a day. But they have to have their long-stemmed roughage to make the rumens work right. And if we don't eat our hay, then we don't get our pellets. And I'm sure my neighbor thinks I'm crazy standing out here talking to myself, but he's probably used to it because I talk to the animals all the time anyway. The ducks love when I throw a bucket of water. It will spring them running from anywhere in the property. It's their favorite thing. I can't ever call them, but if I throw a bucket of water, they'll come running. They really enjoyed the storm today, except for the thunder and lightning. They loved all the crazy rain, but as soon as it would boom, they'd take off running. Then they'd trip and fall. Then they'd realize it was still raining, and they enjoyed that, so they'd play in it again. Then it would boom, and they'd run, and they'd fall, and it was rather entertaining through the window. I'm sorry, I've got to put the water back that you guys made a muddy mess out of. Little muddy messes. And I'll be right back as soon as I walk away. All right, Roni. I gave you some hay, whether you like it or not. Alright, we have fresh water in all 3 of the locations. And we've got the cutest little goaty face. I love this Freaky. He would let me rub his cheekies forever. Forever and ever with the cheekies. Oh, what is it? Is he going to mow the really wet grass? He's a mowaholic. What do you say? No, you cannot eat that. You cannot eat that. You cannot eat that. I love you. I love you very, very much. I do. Oh, Mr. Jealous Butt. Mr. Jealous Butt, you got eye goobies. You got eye goobies. You get them nasty eye goobies out there. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I love you. I love you. I do. I love you both so very much. You got Boogie. You got a Boogie. I got it. Yes. Mwah. Oh, look at that sweet face. Look at the sweetest face of all goats. Did you just slurp my camera? Did you just slurp my camera? Oh, I love these boys. I love them. I love them. Oh, rub. Yes, rub your head on my arm. Mwah. I love you. And I love you, little Miss Thing. I love you, little Miss Thing. I do. Where's my Fricky? You still eating? Yeah, he is. He's over there eating. It's about, oh. Really? Really? Mwah. With the sneezins. I love you guys. Chew, chew, chew. Yes, chew on Mom. Alright. I guess we'll wind it up since he's gonna mow. Okay, Mr. Ficky. Mr. Ficky, give me kisses. Mr. Ficky, give me kisses. Mwah. Love you. Bye, babies. Oh, it's hot. Oh, look at those handsome ones. Handsome babies. Bye, Mr. Ficky. No, you guys stay here. No garage time for the babies. Oh, I'm going to go back inside where there's air conditioning and wash my hands because I got eye boogers under my nails now. Because, you know, I'm fancy. Alright, well, that was an exciting day. Anyway, hopefully this video was good, and I will see you all the next time. Have a good one. Bye.